What's up, guys? This is LEGacybrixstudiOs bringing you a brand new LEGO MOC. And this week, starting off, we have a new LEGO Minecraft apple. That's right, guys. I remember saying that I would do anything LEGO, not necessarily just LEGO Star Wars stuff, but anything LEGO, and this is one of those things. You might be very surprised of what you might see. Doing LEGO Minecraft stuff is actually very easy, considering I have a large amount of just multicolored pieces, and like this was just really easy to do for me. Not that hard of a build overall either, and it looks very accurate to the Minecraft apple seen in the video game. And I'm a big fan of Minecraft, and it was pretty fun to build this. So let's get into it, and then I have some more news later. So here's the apple. We have a shine thing here. I basically found a picture off the internet, and it had a grid on it, and it had like a 4x4, a 2x2 piece like this. So I just used it as a guide, and it was very easy using that grid thing. And of course, these pieces, these dark red pieces, they're very, very rare. So I had to use flat, just two pieces like that. They're flat, like I said, and stick them all together to form a thick piece. And obviously, three like slab type things make a well, that's better. Three slabs make a brick. So that was kind of hard to do. I just pretty much ran out of those, so it wasn't. If I would have ran out, I would have been really mad. But I was thinking of just covering like other little plates with them, so it would look this way, but not really be this way. The back is just solid black, with a layer of two plate things. So yeah, it doesn't. It's not accurate or anything by any means, but it keeps it together really nicely, and that's why I did that. And the funny thing is that these don't go over the stem, which is kind of funny. I don't know. The black pieces don't go there. I don't know why it's like that, but that's accurate. You might be wondering. I just wanted to specify. Okay, so you're probably wondering, like I said, I get all these multicolored pieces all the time. How does that work? Well, for Easter, I've been wanting this actually for a while now. I just haven't got to buy it. It's $30, and it's one of these. It's only available on LEGO.com. I don't know exactly what it's called. It says Builders of Tomorrow on the top. Yeah, it's just random pieces. Here's all the pieces you get in it. Whoops. Let's take this out of the way. Here's all the pieces you get in it. If you can see it, you get a lot of different pieces. A lot of different. You even get the lime green piece, and the orange and the brown, and you get a fair amount of them. And it's really cool to get that. Unfortunately, I didn't get any of these and that, but that's life. And by lime green, whoops, I mean this color. So I can do other things like this Minecraft stuff with all these pieces. And you get a ton of these brown. This is brown, by the way, if you can't see because of the lighting. Lighting's being really dumb today. But anyways, you get those three kind of rare types of pieces, and I just want to show you that you do in fact get them if you couldn't see them on the box. So, in the news today, we have actually a fair amount of news. Well, how exactly do I start off this news? Well, it started out all with Star Wars Battlefront 3 news. That's right, guys. We got this new, soon-to-be, I guess it was called a trailer. I'm gonna call it a preview, okay? And it really is a preview. Is what LucasArts was working on right before LucasArts just basically froze and then shut down and became a licensing only company. And we get some Battlefront, not really Battlefront, but Battlefront 3 slash First Assault version 2 footage. Now, what does version 2 mean? Version 2 is what First Assault would have been if the video game would have come out. First, it would, after beta, is what version 2 would have been. And I think they were even looking for a box release for the all the consoles, actually. So it would have been really fun to play. It has a lot to do with it. I'm going to put a link to the video in the description below, so check that out after you're done watching the video. But a brief summary of the video. It shows a lot. It shows only the two maps of Tatooine and Bespin. At least I think it's Bespin. It's either Bespin or Coruscant. Actually, I think it's more of Coruscant, the way it looks. It actually looks like the Coruscant and the Tatooine we see in the Battlefront 3 leaked footage from the first Battlefront 3 that Free Radical was making. And the maps look identical pretty much, except Coruscant. Actually, Coruscant looks a lot different. But if you take the sky of Coruscant, it looks rather the same, except it's not in the sunset, which was what Battlefront 3 was gonna have. But like I said, Tatooine looks pretty much like the same Tatooine. It's fantastic, has a lot of features to it. It just looks great. Now the thing about Tatooine that it reveals is, actually there's a lot more Tatooine than Bespin or Coruscant. And what Tatooine revealed to us was that there's an AAT, okay? An AAT, which is what droids drive in the Clone Wars, the big tank. I really don't know how to describe it. But, well, actually, they make it in LEGO. There's one that's tan, there's one that's blue. And in Star Wars Battlefront 3, they were tan. Not Battlefront 3, Battlefront 2 and 1, they were tan. And you got to hop in them and drive them around. Well, what this shows is Rebels versus Stormtroopers, and they're in AATs. What does that reveal? That reveals that we were eventually probably going to get clones and droids. And that is the sad part of this video, because that would have been awesome. The footage from this video is just completely awesome, and it's not even what the game was going to be in the end. Of course, things look a little bit shaky, but it's not what the finished project was going to look like at all. And this looked actually a lot like Battlefront 2, aside from the first-person shooter views. And we get first-person shooters. We get the view in a tank, in an X-wing from flying around, and the flying around actually looks just fantastic. It really does. Same with the ground vehicles. And in the footage, there's clones zooming in on a rocket launcher. It looks amazing. He fires it, speeder blows up, reloads it, and then there's this amazing speeder chase that's going on in the middle of the map. And Battlefront 3 was actually going to have a feature of speeder chases, racing and stuff. I didn't really care for the idea, but this right here actually looks very, very interesting. And it's mid in battle, the spear's on fire, he's firing, and he's going around like a maniac, and it looks awesome. We also get ATSTs, and the cockpit of an ATST is shown. It looks great. It has a lot of different things. It shows that there's capture the flag points also. You have a health bar at the top. It's hard to tell exactly what stuff is. It is a score also at the top, Imperial score and Rebel score. But like I said, it looks great. There's spear chases all throughout the map, and there is it looks somewhat to be Luke's land speeder driving by. Just a bunch of different things. I'm actually watching the video right now. That's why I'm talking about it like this. But it really, really, really looks good. And if they would have added some clones and droids, it would have looked even better, because I personally like the Clone Wars more. But yeah, it also goes from ground to space. It looks like from the X-Wing and TIE Fighter battles in the sky during fighting on Coruscant. I really do think this is Coruscant now. I don't think it's Bespin. Another thing we see is Hoth. This just looks awesome. This actually looks like the Battle of Hoth. It has so much detail put into it, and it's not even a finished game yet. There's a snowspeeder firing an AT-AT, flying between the legs, and it just looks like Star Wars. And it looks great also. We see an inside view of the cockpit of an X-Wing, and it blows the TIE Fighter up, and it blows up. But in the end of the video, it does say to be continued, which makes me very questionable. Let's hope we get some more awesome video of what we could have seen, and what LucasArts might be passing off. They are a licensor. They will give money, but not tons of money. I don't even know if they'll give money. I forget. They're gonna give the game off to somebody else to finish it, maybe. But we did get word that Disney thinks the game is a little too violent, or something like that. That the LucasArts games that were in the make were too violent, and that's just absurd. I'm sorry, but that's just messed up. Because Star Wars is Star Wars. It's in the title, Wars. You just bought a title that has Wars in it. If you think that's too violent, then you have a problem. This is what really makes me mad. I can see us getting a cartoon episode 7. What is Disney thinking these days? What does Disney want to give us? Do they want to give us crap, or do they want to give us good stuff? I think they're going to give us crap, honestly. But we can only hope for the best, and that's what we'll have to do. But yeah, it just really gets me that Disney's like that. Okay, we also got word that Dave Filoni is working on a project, an animated series that Disney is in the work of making. And they're just started talking or something, I don't know. But we have gotten a leaked script type way of the story / plot line and characters of this show, maybe. It's said that a ex-LucasArts employee released this, but no one can be 100% for sure that that's really the case. It was just an ex-employee, probably got mad, had this stuff, and put it up online to get some word out of it, because I don't really know why. I don't know why people do this. But it might not even be an ex-employee. This might just be some random guy posting on the internet. We'll see. It's called Star Wars Reclamation, an animated series, and it has the script going down. It has concepts. It says concepts. There's nothing there. It has some notes briefly on it. But they're all scratched out. You can't see it. Not really scratched out, but blurred out. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm suffering from a cough, as you can see. It also says on it, November 9th, 2012. That's a while ago that they were apparently talking about this. Not what we've been hearing lately from what people have been saying about the show. But yeah, as an overview, a premise, and I'll post a link to the description in this below. So yeah, I'll post the link for this and the video for Battlefront 3. Not really Battlefront 3. It's version 2 of First Assault. Characters, a bunch of characters, and then that's it. And if you want to hear my opinion of this, I think it is, what's the word, not real. I really don't think this is real. But if it is, I mean, that'll be cool. We got to see this preview, and now we're going to see it maybe someday really on the screen. Not on the screen, but on your TV screen. You know what I mean. But yeah, it just seems very shaky. It's sketchy. It says that there's a battle in 1313, and Leia is in the Senate and with Mon Mothma, and random stuff's happening. The droids are coming out of 1313. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me. And then it has a character called the Shade, which the definition of it is a lot like Luke Skywalker, and obviously from what it says, it obviously is Luke Skywalker, the way it describes him. But, I mean, I don't know. I think it'd be okay. Wouldn't be a big shit. It wouldn't be the Clone Wars. It will never be the Clone Wars for me. Even though Dave Filoni is directing it, it's gonna have his fingerprint still on it. No matter what the animation is, no matter how good it is, no matter even what the story is, it's still not gonna be the Clone Wars to me. We're not even getting information on that anymore, and it's really difficult to deal with that they canceled the Clone Wars still. And Disney trying to make up with it with this kind of, it just doesn't work with me. It doesn't fit right. It just doesn't. It doesn't make sense either. The way they describe it in the thing. So yeah, that's Star Wars Reclamation, guys. We'll see. We'll see how this all plays out. We'll know that someday. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for not leaving it sooner. I posted a mock up like pretty much last week. Yeah, it was last week. A video of me just basically going through my mock and explaining. It's a big base is what it is. That was the last mock I did. So go through my more from and check out that video definitely, because I put a lot of work into that mock. Even though it might not be the biggest mock ever, it might not look the coolest, I put a lot of work into it, and I think it turned out pretty nice considering the amount of pieces I have to work with. But if you like more of this Minecraft style and stuff, then you want to see more of it from me, why don't you just post a comment down below and tell me I should do some more of that. I really do appreciate the comments, guys. I really do read them and appreciate them. If you have any questions, I'll be sure to answer them, whatever. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Recome, subscribe. I'll see you later. And may the Force be with you. Always. That was kind of cheesy, but I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.